What's up, everybody, and welcome to a Monday edition of The Squeeze. I am Tyler Conium, and we are back. I know it's been a while. It's been almost 3 weeks. I have returned from my vacation/honeymoon in the east coast of Canada. We went to St. Andrews. We went to Halifax. We went to Peggy's Cove. It was an unbelievable time. I tried as best I could, especially in early going, to do shorts and post content and videos and stuff, and it just got to a point where, we were staying with my in-laws. We've got a 1-year-old daughter. It just wasn't practical, and I didn't want to half-ass it or sacrifice it or just not really, give the effort that I needed and the research that I needed. And I wanted to enjoy the vacation as well. So you see here I'm wearing the Alexander Keith's Brewery hat. If you ever get a chance to go to Halifax, take a tour of the Alexander Keith's Brewery. It's unbelievable. So much fun. Lots of free beer. Well, not free beer. You pay for the tour, but they give you beer during the tour, which is a lot of fun. So just really a lot of fun. And thank you for everyone who, if you follow me on my personal Instagram account, you saw pictures of all the things that we did there. Peggy's Cove was an unbelievable experience. So we're back. And we're back to the regularly scheduled programming. And the bets aren't going to be too heavy today because, full disclosure, aside from the Blue Jays and just keeping track with box scores, make sure the microphone's on, I haven't watched a lot of sports. That just wasn't something I was doing. We were right by the ocean, and it's if you have a chance to go to the Maritimes, do that. New Brunswick, unbelievable. And then when you're dry, we drive. So on the way back, you realize, Nova Scotia, beautiful. New Brunswick, beautiful. Quebec and Ontario, the drive, not so fun, but it is what it is. QR code on the, see if I remember how to do this. QR code on the screen there. If you use, or the link in the description, use that to sign up for a new sportsbook. Make a minimum deposit. You're guaranteed the best exclusive offers thanks to BetStamp and my partnership with these books. And also hop in the Discord. I'm on Blue Sky now. I don't know. There's a lot to catch up on. So if I did post a few things while I was gone, we did very, very well. I think it was 10-3 or something. I don't know. Who cares? Let's just talk about it today. We've got 2 bets because keep in mind I haven't been keeping up. So it's 2 bets, but one of them is a parlay. We're going to start with the Blue Jays and the Guardians. So Toronto has played well. They're coming off a sweep of the Boston Red Sox, and now they go into Cleveland. And it's going to be interesting to see if the Cleveland Guardians will have Jose Ramirez for this series. Obviously, he had the fight with Tim Anderson, the much-publicized fight with Tim Anderson the other night. He played last night as they're still deciding how the suspensions are going to go. So he may or may not play in this series. I don't think he'll play in all the games in this series. But I'm just going to start off with, I'm going to take the under 9 in this. You can get this for -116 at Sports Interaction. It's juiced, it's at 8.5 at a lot of books, juiced to the over. You know me, and push potential. I always like push potential, especially in baseball. Toronto is, Hyunjin Ryu is going to be his second start. You got to go back quite a ways, so his statistics don't really matter. He had some good starts last year, but he's coming off Tommy John surgery. His last time went against the White Sox. Jays won that game. He went 4 innings. He struck out 4. He didn't walk a batter, but he did give up 3 earned runs. I think he's going to be a little bit better today. And then going for Cleveland is Gavin Williams. Now, the Jays were terrible offensively against Baltimore. They were extremely good offensively against Boston. It's going to regress somewhere to the middle, I think. And Gavin Williams has been really good. In his last 5 starts, he's 3-2, but he's got an ERA of 1.6. Now, he's not pitching a ton of innings. He's only averaging 4.2 innings in those starts, but he's pitching very, very well. He gave up 2 to Houston last time out. He shut out Kansas City. He gave up 1 to Philadelphia, 2 to Texas, and 3 to the Kansas City Royals. So I look for both of these things to sort of regress to the median here. I think Ryu's going to be a little bit better than he was the last time out, and I also think the Jays' offense might be a little bit worse than the last time out. So I think this game goes under 9, but a 5-4 finish or a 6-3 finish still gets us a push there. So I'll take under 9 for -116 at Sports Interaction. And the other bet of the day is a moneyline parlay. We've got the Atlanta Braves and the Texas Rangers on the money line. This is a -102 parlay at Score Bet, so essentially break even. Starting with Atlanta, you've got the Atlanta Braves, who are the best team in baseball at 70-39, going against the Pirates. So after a hot start, they are 50-61. So they have really not played all that well. Head-to-head in the last 10 matchups, Atlanta has won 8 of them. And you're looking at scores of 14-2, 6-1, 2-1, 5-3, 10-4, 4-2, 3-1, 14-3. Yeah, that's 8 straight, by the way. Going for Atlanta today is Spencer Strider. He's only 3-2 in his last 5 starts, but he only has an ERA of 2.4 in those starts, and he's averaged 6 innings, so he's pitching really, really well. Going for Pittsburgh is Osvaldo Bido. He has not been good. He's 1-4 in his last 5. He's only got an ERA of 3, which is good, but Pittsburgh just isn't scoring any runs. He's also only averaging 3.2 innings, so it's sort of like an opener situation there, but I'm going to keep rolling with Atlanta to win their 9th straight game against Pittsburgh, just straight up on the money line. And then you go over to Texas and Oakland. You've got 66-46 Texas Rangers at 32-80 Oakland A's. They are 48 games under 500. Texas has won 7 of the last 3 matchups against Oakland, including 5 of the last 6. Going for them is Dane Dunning, so he's been sort of the opposite. He's 2-3, but he's got an ERA of 3 in those last 5 starts, averaging 5 2/3. He's just coming off 7 2/3, giving up 1 earned run and 11 strikeouts to the Chicago White Sox, so he's pitching really, really well. Then on the flip side, you've got Ken Waldichuk. Again, he's kind of an opener. He's averaging 2.2 innings over the last 5 starts, so I don't really care who's starting for Oakland. They are absolutely brutal. Texas is rolling. Texas in their last 10 games overall is 7-3. Oakland in their last 10, 4-6. They're coming off back-to-back wins against San Francisco, which is another reason that I like Texas. So just give me the Rangers on the money line along with the Braves. That's a -102 parlay at the score bet. So those are your 2 bets for today. Just the 2 for today as we get back into the swing of things. Very excited now. We're getting in towards the middle of August. We're getting towards NFL football. This is the bread and butter, man. This is one of my favorite times of the year is August. You can sort of just still relax, still enjoy the weather, but let's get going here. So give me the Blue Jays and the Guardians under 9 for -116 at Sports Interaction, and give me the Rangers and the Braves moneyline parlay -102 at score bet. As always, drop a comment if you're fading or following. You can follow me across all my social media channels linked in the description as well, and hop in the Discord. Your audio is on Spotify and on Apple. Have a great Monday. It's great to be back, and let's talk sports.